at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one falls for him.
Oh my God, I just got that.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, and that's really important. You've got to continue to attack.
Now, here is Irvin. He's got 5. Mozgov dishes to Smith. Goes up the baseline, and it's Smith again missing. Here's Barton. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Barton's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Jameer.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done.
Side of the fair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. It's been quite a game for Baller.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Smith, he's in at shooting guard. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, Kyrie Irving is out there with Mozgov. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kev. Baller in the last game against the Raptors made a big difference. He finished with 15 points, and it seemed every trip down he would end up at the line. A lot of free throws for him. You really couldn't point to too many things he did wrong in what was a complete performance from him, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Steve, yet another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, he sure is. We saw it firsthand, and it was fun to watch. He really got it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play. That's a beautiful thing to watch, fellas.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Yeah, no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Dennis checked in for Burke. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe it. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively they attack the basket at every opportunity. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Smith outside. Thompson sets the pick for Smith to the middle. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hits, count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter. A different look now for Cleveland. Varejao comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Ginobili in for LeBron. And Denver also making a switch. Laverne, he's checked in for George. Passes it to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Varejao can't hit.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
They get it back. Nurkic the pass to 4. Over to the wing. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver with the triple. Cleveland leading by 10. Irving kicks to Thompson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Foy. Again, the Nuggets score. Now Irving. 5 points in the game. Smith outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, that last matchup was really a tough game. And I thought the difference was they got some scoring from their bench, and they needed it. But that depth really was the issue.
Nurkic out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Chicago. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Cavaliers sitting directly below him, just one spot down.
When I look at Cleveland, they've been outstanding so far this season. And, of course, we knew what a great team they have, but that doesn't make it any less impressive. They've really gotten everybody's attention.
Yeah, they're one of the teams that I look forward to watching as a broadcaster. Great talent, but it's the way they play together that's so appealing.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number one in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat. Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Hickson dishes to Harris. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. Harris has got it back down to within single digits for Denver. Ginobili off a pick from Smith. Smith right side. Smith outside. Thompson a screen on Harris. Smith the pass to Thompson. For Cleveland, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert has come in for Manu Ginobili. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Nelson kicks to Laverne. Back to Nelson. Clock at 6. Pass to Barton. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Smith on the wing. Beats the buzzer.
Wow! That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer.
Next. And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Smith.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court.
Substitution on the court.
In for Mozgov. Ginobili comes in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for J.R. Smith. Fareed's checked in for Denver. Green comes in for Barton. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Kenneth Faried. Harris is out there with Green. And there's Hickson. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fareed dishes to Hickson. And it's good.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. Stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Smith checked in for Manu Ginobili. George is checked in for Denver. Barton comes in for Green. Here's Barton, covered by Irving.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
The shot's good from Smith. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Irving passes to Smith. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea who was near the out-of-bounds line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osgood's checked in. Shoots from the elbow. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Smith on the wing. Shot is blocked. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver making a switch here.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
The Nuggets trail by 8.
Stanley Hobbs.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. And George, here we go. Offensive rebound. Hobbs. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Thompson sets the pick for Smith. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
Saved a likely dunk there.
Yeah, very smart foul under the circumstances. You can't allow him to just throw it down on you.
Jameer Nelson's checked in for Denver.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's head coach was going over with his team. He rallied the troops saying nobody said it was going to be easy. They're not laying down. They're not going away. If we want this game, we have to take it from them. Kevin, plenty of fire in that speech.
I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Cleveland.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
This is going to be repayment for the last game they played against one another. And this will be their last regular season meeting of the year. A nice job to even it up at 1-1 for the season series against the Nuggets.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smith. The way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Inside. Here's Barton. From deep. Rebound by Smith. Smith left side. And finished off by LeBron.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Foy from long range. Missed. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what do you think about the trend right now for this basketball team in these last few games?
We got better today. That's the most important thing. We got better. We didn't take a step backwards like we did in our last 2 games. So, we're happy about that.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.